Hey guys, so it is very important in Lenormand to know the positive cards and those that bring a reading toward a higher direction, and the negative ones that kind of bring things down. Both of us give us information. If we only got good information or positive information, we wouldn't be doing readings, right? We would just be like praising everybody, yay, all the time. But readings aren't like that. People want to know things. So first of all, the Stork is a very positive card. This is the Bluebird Lenormand. We'll be talking about this card and how it rises or raises things up. It promotes. It makes things better. It ascends. This is a uplifting. This brings things up and make better. That's our positive. The negative one we're using today is the mice, because this demotes, depreciates, takes away, brings down, makes less than. So let's talk about how these two cards affect the cards that they follow. Are you ready for this? Let's go.
Okay, so here we go. So first we're going to start with a positive card, the gift, the bouquet, which is about gifts and beautiful things. So there's either a gift or beauty appreciates or gets better, or it depreciates and gets worse. Something brings it down. The gift is brought down, or the beauty is brought down. It could be, if this is a gift, it could be wilted flowers, or it arrives in perfect condition and actually is better than you expected it to be. And here it is less than what is expected. Next, we got the anchor. So stability or a career, or it could be a promotion in a career, or the stay that you're at is actually brings you to a better place. And here the career or the stay is actually less than what was expected. It could be a job demotion. A job is taken away, or it's causing you stress. It's just bringing you down. But this is something where it's a whittling away of it, where this is a bringing up of it. If they ask, should we stay here? Then you get this anchor. I mean, staying here would actually be something that brings you to a better place, or is an improvement in your situation. So staying will improve, or here is staying would only bring you down or get worse. There's nothing that's going to get better. Then let's take a negative card, like the coffin. So the coffin, if there's a promotion, this is actually like getting better after something ends. So say a relationship ends and you're free and better off, that sort of thing. Or a job ends, now you can actually go on and get to something better. Here, the ending causes grief, depreciation, sadness, a worsening. It's like brings down. So if there's an ending of whatever it is, it brings down. Speaking of relationships, if we have the love card, the heart, this is our love relationship card. This love like rises and gets better and better. It's not like a promotion, it's inflation in somebody's love makes it better. This is a deflation, takes away, it makes them nervous, it makes them, the relationship deteriorates, goes down, gets worse. So here it's getting better. Here it's getting worse. Positive and negative have a strong influence. Here's a sudden cut or something, like a cutting away of something. There, you're freed. It's better. Here, the cut actually takes away. It could be a loss of, say, something you needed, like a job, or something is taken away that you needed that is not even job-related. It's just something that is removed, and now you have less. But this way, you're taking away something, and you're, like, better off for it. This is another thing. It's a choice that brings you better. If it's the last card in the spread, usually this is a departure, and then this describes that. So if there are other cards, it tells you what they're departing from. And here's a departure, and then, whew, better off. And then this one is, but it brings you down. It's not quite as good here. It's a departure that is kind of less than what you're used to, or brings you down less than what you have. So a choice that is going down. A negative card, we get the snake. So this somehow biting, malicious thing gets promotion, better, something ascends, it's better through its behavior. Here it is whittled away or less. So the activity of toxicity brings down, the activity of toxicity works to this person's benefit. Or if it's a situation that's toxic, it gets better. Here, if the situations get toxic, it just keeps deteriorating and getting worse. Let's take a neutral card, like the home or the house card, which is your family life. So here the family life improves or gets better. Here it continues to deteriorate and make less than. Here we have the whip. So if this is an argument or debate, it you soar, you do great. It's like it allows you to be free, better off either after the debate or because of the debate. And here it just, an argument or debate just makes things worse, brings down, doesn't benefit. So here it's a good idea to do it because it would be helpful and the outcome would be good. Here, not so much. If you use sex for this card, then it's like gets better. It's like it continues to improve. It elevates you. Here, it's just the sex just isn't good. If you have the Cunning Fox, which is a negative card, same thing, the behavior, the manipulative behavior or the wrongness of it creates a promotion. So through somebody's manipulation, there's some kind of elevation or betterment. And here through the manipulation, it causes deterioration. It doesn't work out, or this person is causing this deteriorated state. So either you can manipulate and make things better, you can manipulate and make things worse. Not making a statement of whether what they're doing is right or wrong. You're just saying the outcome and what's happening and describing it. A meeting or discussion about or related to promotion or results in something, a betterment. And this here, the discussion whittles things down. It's almost like it takes away from something, makes worse. If we're talking about cash or finances, we use the fish, another card that would be elevated. It's an increase or a betterment or a promotion that's related to cash. So more money, or you're getting more money or making more money or results in more money. Here, it's a depreciation in cash. Cash brought down, less cash, not having as much. Clouds or confusion and rising out of it, things you kind of get through it, and then there's an elevation after that. And here the confusion just brings everything down and makes less than. So it kind of being kind of messed in the head is causing things to get stressful or worse or in a downward direction. Here we have the Mountain, a negative card. It's a blockage or an obstacle, an obstruction. And here, remember the stork can fly over the mountain. It's elevating, so you get past that. So it's almost like if there's a constipation or a traffic jam, it's like, whew, you get through it, and then you're fine and you're better for it. Here, no, the mountain causes this deterioration and whittling down. It's just not happening. It's like stuckness that doesn't want to go away, or it doesn't make any better. Let's talk about unions and binding things. The ring has to do with contracts that we make in terms of promises, not the paper so much, although it can be on paper, but the ring is about something binding, like a union or a relationship with something or someone. And here it's an elevation in it, so it could be the next level. So if this is an engagement, you're working toward the next level toward marriage. If this is marriage, it kind of brings you up to a better place. This is a very happy thing to see. If this is some other kind of binding thing, if you say, hey, would this be a good friend for me? So then you get this card. It's like a binding together would result in something better, like two are better than one. And if you get it with the mice, it's almost like, it's a deterioration, or it's a deterioration in that relationship or binding situation. And if you have the loyal dog, this is our friend or partner, the loyalty increases, or a friend results in a betterment of something. And here the loyalty is a decrease in loyalty, a taking away, degrading, bringing down, or a friend is no longer loyal, no longer as good a friendship, no longer as loyal, that sort of thing. It's just no longer as tight. And lastly, let's take one of the most positive cards in the deck, is this Sun. And this positive victory creates a promotion. It's almost like when you're in a game, like a football game, and you win, now you're up at the next level and you get better. So you're up to the next level, and it makes you more superior in the game scheme. So, or whatever victory it is, brings you up. And here, something brings you down. So either it's not as good a victory as you thought, the brightness is dimmed a little bit. The Sun is still a victory, but it's like less than what you had expected, or you didn't get as far as you thought. You do well, but not as good as you might have had hoped. So this drags it down a little bit. All right, so this amplifies, this kind of decelerates or brings down, makes less. All right, so those two cards, very important cards. And if someone asks about a promotion, you get it this way. Promotion is not so much. Just modifies that. And if you get it the other way, stress kind of flies up and gets better, or deterioration of something finally elevates and starts going in a better direction. Think of a bar graph where it goes down and up. This is like the down, and now it's starting to go back up. So this means betterment in terms of getting to a better place. So this is better than this.
So you can see how very important it is to know how that sentence ends in those cards that you're reading. The last card gives you a kind of like a nod yes or a nod down towards something that's being strained or withheld. All of these are important pieces of information. Even when we get the negatives, that's important information, and it really helps us to plan and helps us understand what's going on. But try this at home. Use your deck and then try positive cards like this and compare side by side. Take notes and see what you find. Put them in the context of a question too and see how that might alter what you see. Good luck. I hope this was helpful.